Hi everybody, it's Rexanna with Past Present Herbs. I'm here in my kitchen and I'm going to turn my camera around here in just a minute, but I thought I would do a video. I haven't done a video in a little bit, and I know I had promised to do a video on this, that, and the other, but I've just not really been feeling well, and we'll go over that here in a little bit. But right now I'm in my kitchen, and I'm here in my kitchen for a particular reason. I went out to my garden and I chopped some comfrey, and I'm going to turn my camera around and we're going to talk about comfrey. And the reason I'm going to chop some comfrey, I'm going to go over it with you real quick. Give me just a minute. Okay, what you're seeing in front of you is some comfrey. And this comfrey, I'm about to chop it all up, okay? I just washed it, and I know it looks like quite a bit, but I'm about to make a poultice out of this. And the reason I'm about to make a poultice, and I'm going to just put some of it, and I'm going to make, I'm also going to make an oil extract, because I'm getting tired of going out every day getting one of these leaves. I know this one's kind of large. I'm probably gonna use this one for my foot as a poultice today, and I'll show you what I'm gonna be doing with that. So let me go ahead and just stop real quick. I think I'm about to sneeze. Sorry. I broke my foot. And I went to the doctor because I have plantar fasciitis, and I thought, well, you know, my plantar fasciitis is really messing up on me. I could barely walk to the bathroom and back, and I was having lots of pain issues, so forth and so on. And so the doctor told me, they x-rayed my foot, and they said, no, you broke your heel. All around your heel is broken. So that's really hard to do, but I just I couldn't think of one time or another that I did that. So anyway, yeah, I'm using this. It's very good to grow your own herbs. I'm always emphasizing that and telling people to grow your own herbs. And it's really nice to have the medicine right there in your backyard, because the doctor, the foot specialist, he had no idea what a poultice was. He had no idea what, and they were giving me nothing for pain. And they said, you just have to wear this, it's a boot that I have to wear, which the boot is very uncomfortable. It's very painful. And so coming home and putting this comfrey on it took the pain away right away. And when I put the poultice on my foot, and I'll show you how to make the poultice, relieve the pain instantly. It's very aggravating waiting to get healed, but that's just part of the process of knitting. That's why it gets its nickname, knitting the bone, because it's knitting the bone together because of all the minerals that are in the plant. But however, you know, it works really good because having the fresh leaves is a really great way. I'm going to make a salve out of it. That's why I'm going to be having the fresh plant and then having the other herbs to make my own salve is what I'm getting ready to do today. But I'm going to go ahead and shut this off for a minute, and I'm going to start cutting it up, and then I'll bring you back on here in just a second. Hey guys, I'm back, and basically, because it makes a lot of noise, I already finished pulverizing this comfrey. I have like a little miniature food processor. It's called a Handy Prep, but it's I put all that I did is just put 4. I chopped them up, and I'll kind of show you here. Give me just a minute. That's just water and comfrey leaves. That's all that is. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to now take the lid off. It's kind of hard. Okay, so just take the lid off, and I just put it in the sink because for right now I'm pretty much done with that. And I take my blade out, and it's got, I'm gonna get this right here, this tool, and I scrape off all the goodness. If you know anything, I've got a video that I talked about comfrey and all the benefits of comfrey. What we're using this for is to knit my bone back together. You can drink comfrey in small amounts. I've drank a couple of glasses of tea. I use that with a good, what I call calcium rich tea to drink is horsetail. Of course you can use mullein. Mullein has, but you can also use oat, wild, I'll put all of it down in the show more. Anyway, you get your blade out. I'm trying to talk and do something at the same time. And brush all that out. Now, all you're left with here is, it looks like it's real gooey because it has like what I think is like mucilage, but it's very, I'm gonna kind of show you. It's kind of slimy in a way, but when you mix it with water, and I'm gonna turn the camera around here in just a minute. I'm gonna make a couple of packages because this will freeze really good. I mean, you can put it in your refrigerator, and I've been doing that just like one leaf at a time, because one leaf at a time will get me 2 poultices. But if you see here, this is an old t-shirt. I've been using that. Now I'll wash this and dry it. It will stain any cloth. Now you can go out and buy bandages, but that gets pretty pricey. This is an old t-shirt that I've had. I used to use these strips just to do my glasses with, keep my glasses clean. I'm very frugal with all my money, and so I kind of figure this is white, this is cotton, and it's very clean. You can keep these clean. You can use your vinegar as a good fabric softener and get all the soap out. So I use cold water, so I don't feel like there's anything that's going to be an irritant to my skin. And so to me, you see how green this is. This is God's medicine, but it's going to stain, and I don't feel like going out and buying bandages. This here, if you put just a little dab in there and then you put it up against your skin and you fold it over, for me it's my ankle, it's around my ankle, which this is kind of, and then I put saran wrap around that, and then I put a piece of tape, and then I put my sock on, and then that takes all the pain away. Well, with the saran wrap, it's not seeking through, and I don't make a mess on my sock, and I don't make a mess on my shoe, but it takes all the pain away. And it's, at the end of the day, when I take this off, it's like soaked into my skin. And if you know anything about people who have head sweat or feet sweaters, I sweat, and this soaks up into my skin, and it's knitting the bone back together. And I do say, like right now, it feels so much better. Going on my 6th week of my foot just being a misery. Right now my foot is probably at a 2, where it was at about a 10 or 12 on the pain scale. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to continue to do this. But I've got some clean cloths here because I went ahead and went to the top part of my shirt, and I'm going to put these in freezer bags. And I'll turn the camera around to show you. This one here is for today. I'll do that, and I'll set it to the side. You don't really need a lot. You don't really need a lot, because when you kind of smooth it out, I can even take some of this off. Because if you look at my little spot, my heel is not that big. I'm gonna just like smooth that out. Okay, now, don't mean to make you drunk, but I hope. Hello everybody. Okay, I just got through reviewing my video, and this part of the video actually somehow did not make it into the final cut, so I'm redoing this section, so excuse me. This part right here is the poultice, and it's already made its way into the freezer, so I'm coming back, not doing it, how shall I say this? Okay, this part right here is already, it's not going to look as fresh as it did. This right here is actually already been done and put into the freezer, but this part got edited out, got somehow taken out of the video. So I'm going to redo this kind of like backwards, but I'm going to show you. This is a t-shirt, okay? I'm just going to go forward. This is a white cotton t-shirt. I cut these strips out, and I put the fresh poultice on here, and then all you're going to have to do, this is what it's going to actually look like, so this is kind of good. You can take this out, let it kind of thaw out for a little bit. It's nice and cold, but you just fold it over when you're making it, okay? And it's kind of cold right now, and this is all you're going to do to prepare it to freeze it ahead of time, okay? I've got in this little plastic baggie, I've made ahead of time these 3. They're identical to this one, okay? And I just put them all together, and I put them in this freezer bag, okay? And these will last probably 30 days in, or maybe 60 to 90 days, okay? And these are clean, like I was saying in the video before. You could do these with bandages, but I just use old white cotton t-shirts, and you can label them and put the date, and that way you know, because this is June, I'm sorry, this is July 1st. So, and in another couple of months, I'll be doing, or in another 30 days, I'll be doing this again. So if you want to make this last throughout your winter, you can continue to do this every 30 days and have your refrigerator fully stocked, or freezer fully stocked with little bandages like this, okay? Now I'm going to take a moment and show you the glass jar. Now this is just a baby food glass jar. I saved these. I bought this many years ago. This is the extra that I had. This is 4 leaves now. I got the poultice that I've got now, and I've spread plenty. That's one small bandage. So you can continue. That's quite a bit. And I didn't mention how much water I used, but I'm going to tell you right now, I only used about 1 ounce of water. And the leaves, you don't have to use this much. You can do this according to how you want to do it, okay? But you can continue to use this fresh for the next 2 to 3 days. You can use this on quite a few different ailments, but this is what I'm doing for right now. And like I said, I'm going to be making an infusion, so I'm going to put this in the freezer, and then I'll come right back. Okay, for the conclusion of this video, well, I have my foot wrapped, and I may decide to show it to you before the ending of this video. But that's pretty much it about a poultice. And I've got some in my freezer, and I've also, I forgot to show you the little jar I have. Now it's just crushed up leaves and water. So if I want to get some of that out and add it to some horsetail and make me some tea, you can do that. So don't feel like the little jar that I have, if I don't decide to use that in the next 2 to 3 days, I'm not going to waste it. Don't waste what you have in your little jar that's left over. Like I said, I had 4 pretty good size leaves. So do drink it in a tea. I add horsetail, and the other one that I was not thinking, you can use to bring down the inflammation, but also add nutrients. And it's pretty high in all the minerals, as well as marshmallow, and your oats, your milky oats is high as well. And so any of those that you just want to research that has high in calcium, high in minerals, most of those are very good with calcium. And like I said, for this video, I'll just put down, I know horsetail's really good, high in minerals as well. And I put that with a tea and drink it sometimes just to help, because women like us who are getting older, and boron is a very good, the boron liquid. I don't know if they do it in tablets or not, but I've been taking that every morning as a calcium supplement. It's very good, because all this stems back to calcium loss. And even though you're eating a diet high in greens, spinach, and so forth and so on, your greens are very important. They have a lot of calcium, and they have a lot of minerals in them. Sometimes you just can't eat enough. And I'm trying to watch my weight, still all that. You just have to take care of your supplementation. In women especially, if you're on any medication, you may have some kind of bone loss with it. Any kind of medication, you want to look at the side effects. Is it depleting any kind of mineral in my body? And that sometimes can be a contributing factor. It may be a vitamin B, or maybe a calcium, or some other magnesium, or any kind of vitamin that it can be depleting. So you want to look at the side effects to all your medication. And to me, I've been fighting this for years. Iron, magnesium, and now calcium. So I'm always on the back end, shoving all that stuff in my body, food-wise, which is the natural way, and then supplementating on the other side. But I don't take synthetic vitamins. I take whole food supplementation. In itself, it's a journey. It's not anything that sometimes you see, is it ever going to end? Because it's just a journey. It's not something that you ever see that's, because when you are on a journey, it's just something that's just going on and on and on and on. So this is, I give a lot of glory to God. I guess I'm just the opposite. I become thankful, and I become more grateful for what God has done for me personally. And I know that people, in certain circumstances, they can't help what happens to them. And I know it's of no fault to their own self that just bad things happen. And I understand that. And I do see that people, no matter how good they are, sometimes bad things just happen to them. And, I used to think, well, they're not doing right. They're not obedient, or they're not following the law, or they're not doing this, or they're not doing that. But I now know that this is not true. Some people, no matter how good they are, or no matter whatever the situation, they can get sick, they can have bad things happen to them. And it's just the world that we live in now. And, it's the world that we've lived in for a long time. And I understand things in a different way now. And so I just praise God for every day that I have. And I just don't lose my faith in God. I see there is a time and a place for everything. And I know and I praise God just when I wake up in the morning. I praise Him because that I'm alive. And even if I'm not 100% or I don't get done everything I used to want to get done all the time, I had to get X, Y, and Z done, and I would not be at all pleased if I didn't get everything done. And I was pretty upset and I would take it out on people if I didn't get everything done. And I would be very upset with myself if I didn't get everything done on my list. And I was just, I was one of those people that, my husband said, do you ever sit down? Do you ever take a break? Do you ever, and I'd say, when I get my stuff done, and I'm a morning person, so I wanted everything done before such and such time, and I had to make sure I got all my stuff done. But there comes a point in time in your life where, I guess I thought, I don't know if it's a control thing. I guess it is a control thing. That if I don't get everything done, then the things that I have planned for tomorrow, I'm just going to be that much further and further behind. And I come from a mindset that, you have to get everything done. It's so important that you have things done. You have a list and you have to get everything done. Now I'm in a position to where I'm so thankful to get one thing done on my list. But I know this doesn't really go with what I was going to say about my poultice. I'm sitting here and I'm not in any pain right now because this Comfrey, I'll go ahead and show you. That's my foot. It's wrapped and my ankle is not swollen or anything. But it's been in a lot of pain, and it's been like really, like I usually have my boot on, I usually have my foot wrapped, and it's very painful. But right now I'm just sitting here with this camera, and so I just didn't feel the need to have my foot all wrapped up and stuff like that. So anyway, okay. So I hope this video has not been extremely long. I really want to say this to a couple of my viewers. I won't call you out by name. I did write your name down. I did pray for you. There is a lady whose husband does have cancer, and I'll just say that. I am praying for you. I am praying for your husband. You really touched my heart. I did send you some information. I do hope you received it. I hope if you can find my email, I would like to correspond with you. And there's been a couple of other viewers that have just said, hey, we miss you. Thank you so much. You have no idea what that means to me. When you reach out to me and just tell me that you're missing me or that you're thinking of me, that really means so much to me. I have wanted to build a community of people of like mind. I'm an herbal person, but I'm also very much a godly person. And I just wanted to build like-minded community where we could just say, hey, I'm thinking of you today. And I've gotten some emails, and I've gotten just people who just got on there and made a comment and said, hey, Rexanna, how are you doing? And we miss you. And that means so much. The other day, I just got on there for over an hour and just answered people's comments. Every one of them just said they miss me. And that really touched my heart because of the fact that they did that. That's why I'm really making this video. I don't know that it's of all great importance that you guys know that I broke my foot and I'm making these poultices, but I thought, why not share this experience with y'all? Because of that, that's why, I'm doing this video, because people reached out to me and said they cared for me. And it broke me down and made me start crying. I've been a little depressed. I've been having to go back and forth to doctors. And I'm getting better. I may decide to do a video in a month or so. I'm not sure. I'm waiting for a report back from a doctor. I pray that I don't have to make that video. I pray that everything is going to be great. I do ask for your prayers for healing throughout my entire body. And, I pray for each and every one of you. If you need any type of prayers, I would be so glad to pray for you. So anyway, that's really all for now. I'm just trying to get my foot to heal, and I'm trying to just share this experience with y'all. And I hope y'all have a blessed day. And thank you so much for your comments. And thank you so much for everybody who's reached out to me. I really appreciate y'all. And I appreciate y'all's kindness and blessings. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.